Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I will be talking about things you should be spending your time on and the things that you should not be doing. This is a very straightforward video. It's a very easy to understand video, and it only becomes difficult when you decide to lie to yourself. First of all, you need to look at yourself kind of like how you look at yourself in the mirror, right? And you need to pinpoint all of these things that you do not like, or all of these things that are dragging you down in your life. If you've got friends that are dragging you down, cut them off. You have to be real with yourself. And I understand if you're not that person who doesn't want a life of success, who doesn't want to be successful, that's fine. Like I was saying in previous videos, that this type of life is not for everyone. We live in an attention economy. We live in a world where there's not enough time in a day. And if you don't feel like that, then you're not doing enough. But if you understand that there's not enough time in a day to get stuff done, that means you're on the right path. So like I was saying, you need to cut all your friends that are dragging you down. And yes, I know it's sad and I know it's not a positive thing, but at the end of the day, do you want it bad enough? You should only be speaking to people that are good for you, not bad for you. You should only be putting yourself in good and positive situations, not in situations that are negative, that are going to drag you down. It's not just with friends, it's with the content you consume. If you find yourself on TikTok for 5 hours a day, or even for an hour, if you find yourself on social media for an hour a day not posting anything, just consuming content, it better be good content. If you're consuming the degenerate content, the content that is poison for your mind, and the content that doesn't help you in any way, shape or form, then essentially you're wasting your time. Like I was saying, you have to look into the mirror and pinpoint all these things that are dragging you down. And the only way by doing that is by not lying to yourself. I know so many people that could have been successful and could have done something with their life that didn't. Why? Because they were lying to themselves. They were not honest with themselves. They kept putting themselves in a false reality. They kept on thinking that this false life was their true life, and they abandoned their true life. And this false life cannot last forever. It just can't. So when that goes, you end up falling into depression, into something that's really sad, into a negative space because you didn't work on yourself. Don't be that type of person. Be realistic with yourself. Don't lie to yourself, and build your reality. There's a saying that you'll probably know that goes like, life is what you make it. It's a very simple saying. If you make your life a fake life, eventually it's gonna go away and you're gonna fall back onto your real life and you're gonna get depressed. Another thing is, it's okay to be sad and it's okay to be upset, but don't feel sorry for yourself, because the moment you do that, that's the moment you fall into a victim mindset. You have to learn to change the thinking. You have to learn how to transform being angry into being something that's good for yourself, not into turning into a bitter person and hurting the people around you. You need to learn how to change that thinking and to build it. You have to learn to change being angry and to transform it into something that's beneficial to your life. You know, a lot of people get depressed. Depression is a real thing, by the way. For anyone who says depression is not a real thing, depression is a really real thing. I live in England, I live in the UK, and if anyone that lives in the UK is watching this video, just next time you're outside, go outside and look at the people. People will only smile when they look at you. They're like a stranger you've never seen in your life. You walk past them, they'll only smile because you're both looking at each other. But if you were to just look at how people are when they're walking about during their day, you'll notice that they're sad. You won't see any happiness in them. You know, they look miserable. And it's not just in the UK. It's now starting to spread throughout the world. I understand that here in the UK, people are worried about bills and, you know, all that stuff. And I understand that. But these problems are now spreading throughout the world. Poverty is now spreading throughout the world. It's everywhere now. There's someone struggling everywhere. So you need to learn how to change that negative mindset and that negative thinking and change it into something that's good and positive for yourself. You need to stop lying to yourself. You need to look in the mirror and tell yourself that all these things that are dragging you down need to go. Yes, you can take your time in removing them, but essentially they need to go. And after you've done that, think about the things that are good for yourself, that are good for your life, that can benefit your life, the things that are positive for you, like learning skills. I always talk about learning skills on this channel because it's really, really important. I cannot emphasize it enough how crucial it is to learn skills for yourself, to build yourself. If you're so worried and you're so invested into spending time playing games on your phone or on the Xbox, on the PS5, on the PC, on whatever you play games on, I believe that there's an age to stop doing those things. I believe that once you turn maybe 16, 17, 18, you can't be, you know, you should start thinking of stopping those things. You cannot be playing games if you're there 3-4 hours a day. I wish I could have that extra time in a day, you know, just to have to play games. So stop playing games, guys. Stop playing games. Stop talking to people that don't help you or that are not valuable to your life. And I'm not saying that you should use people. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that if you're having useless conversations with people and negative conversations like drinking alcohol and taking drugs and all those things, then cut them off, because they're not good for you. Fortunately for me, I was never brought into that lifestyle, but I've seen people that have been brought into that lifestyle. I was raised by good and loving parents, you know. I was raised by them and they really taught me a lot about life and that it's not what it seems like. So please work on yourselves. Stop feeling sorry for yourselves. Stop lying, especially to yourselves, and learn to build a relationship with yourself. Learn how to be at peace with yourself. Most of the people today, when they get home, the first thing they do is open social media because they can't just sit with themselves and be happy or to be entertained. You know, they have to find, they need something to survive. They need something to calm them, to feel comfortable, to watch a video scrolling. You're probably one of the people that just scroll. Produce. Don't consume. Build. You have to build. Especially if you're a male. Build for yourself. Build. Don't be playing around. You wouldn't want your kids to look back and they ask you, Dad, what did you do with your life? What are you gonna say? And if this video offends you, that's a good thing. You know, yes, you're probably like, oh, what is this 18-year-old saying? Or what is this young guy saying? I'm just telling you to build. And you don't want to. And if you want to, congratulations, because you've understood what I'm trying to say. And for the females watching this video, build. Just because you're a female doesn't mean that you shouldn't build for yourself. You know, this world, there's a lot of good things and bad things. And as a female, I think it's important to have something for yourself so that you don't rely so much on someone. A lot of people don't understand that females actually have a very difficult job. And when I say this, I mean they have to pick. If they want to get married, they have to pick someone who's going to provide and love and care for them when they're unable to. That's a very important decision. If I were to ask you as a guy, can you pick someone that isn't your family to provide and care for you for the times that you can't? You'd really have to think about it. That's how females are. So if you're a female, build, you know, building. If you're in a relationship, build together, grow together. Don't build by yourself and leave the other one in the dust, because that's where resentment comes in. That's where jealousy comes in. That's where you'll stop liking the person. Build together. Don't build by yourself. But yeah, like I was saying, if this video offended you, it's a good thing. I'm not sorry that you're offended. I'm not upset that you're offended. It means that you know that there are things that you should change in your life. If this video motivated you to continue doing what you're already doing, if this video sparked something in your life, good, congratulations. You're on the right path. You're doing well. Keep pushing. Don't stop. And remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and, you know, do all of the YouTube stuff that makes me happy. And if you watched all the way through this video, congratulations, you've got an attention span of steel. And as always, from Africa to the world, let's build wealth.